Alright, welcome back to another kind of like analysis kind of video, and we got a fun one today. So, you can see the title there, Arc 2, Cinematic Trailer. Yeah, Arc 2 is officially announced. We are getting Arc 2. Like the Genesis Part 2 teaser trailer, I'm going to be going through it and watching it with no talking, and then we're going to go over it a second time, kind of just go over details and everything. I don't know much about, like, all of this. Most people don't, and they don't exactly going over everything. But yeah, and then I might also go over the cinematic or the trailer for the animation, but I don't think I'm really gonna go over that much because yeah. But anyway, all right, let's hop into it. I'm going to play this and turn off my mic, and I guess I'll start talking again once we're going over the analysis of everything. So yeah, let's watch this.
It's time to go. Lights out, old friend.
Yeah, that was pretty insane. Like, and like, there's tons of small details, and I'm sure I could go over this for hours and still be finding new and so many interesting things. But that's just basically going to be a brief overview of just everything that I can think of, and just I don't know. I'm still like thrilled and so excited by the fact that we have Arc 2 announced. It's also kind of interesting about the fact that we have Arc 2 coming. But yeah, it means that Genesis Part 2 is definitely, like, for a fact, going to be the end of the Arc, or I guess not Arc franchise, but Arc 1. And from here on out, it's going to be Arc 2. And maybe we're going to have DLCs over here? Who knows? But yeah, anyway, let's just go through the video and just start pointing things out. So, obviously right here we have this creature that looks like a plant, but then isn't is a creature instead. Yeah, kind of cool there.
It's time to go.
But yeah, as we see later in the trailer, this guy is Santiago, which died. I think it was Extinction. He was saving Helena, Mayan, all of his, like, I guess friends. I don't know if I call them friends, but his tribe or whatever, and he was saving them. And yeah, so this is Santiago. He died, but somehow still alive, so that's cool. I don't know how that's the case, but pretty cool. But yeah, so Santiago is here. That's Santiago, or Santiago. I think it's Santiago. I don't know how to say it. It's something like that. Anyway, let's keep going. So then, I'm assuming that's either just... I mean, this looks like a passive tribe, or not passive, a primitive tribe, that's what I meant to say. Primitive tribe. But it definitely looks really cool, and... oh man. I'm hoping this is, like, if not game graphics, then very close to game graphics. Because obviously this is, like... this is either the game... oh, I need to turn on the volume for myself here. Yeah, this is either the game, and just, like, other cinematic shots of it, or it's, and just, yeah, cinematic shots, or it's just a teaser kind of thing. Either way, epic. We now have a new race that looks halfway between human and something else. Don't know what. It looks a lot like orcs, actually. And, see, okay, I'm gonna go back for a bit. See, this movement here, that's what makes me think it's actually like this is like game footage, because that's not smooth enough to be like, I don't know, like proper. It looks like this is definitely more game kind of. But hold on, I noticed this when I was watching, or like after I was watching again. You can see the implant right there, It's really hard to see with all the motion blur and everything, but he does have the implant, which I didn't see, but until later. And then there's the T-Rex, or whatever it is. I think it's a T-Rex. It definitely looks like a T-Rex. It's terrifying, I'll say that much. But, oh man, it looks epic. It kind of looks like a mixture between a T-Rex and the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World. Kind of those quills. But I'm thinking that maybe, for Arc 2, they're actually going to make the creatures look more like what they're supposed to. So that'd be cool, like all the feathers and everything. That would be cool to see. And then obviously, little girl freezes and somebody else has to sacrifice themselves for... why? Why does that not surprise me? It just seems like a normal girl, or a little girl thing to do. But yeah, I really want to know what this like new race is. And basing off of later in the trailer, I'm assuming this is not Earth, and I'll explain my theory on that later. Yeah, this definitely looks like game graphics, so I assume this is, yeah, game graphics, not just like a cinematic trailer like they did for Genesis Part 2. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. I love how he just like completely like has no idea what's happening all of a sudden, like, oh yeah, there's a T-Rex there. Probably should run. Oh, and that, of course. Yeah, this is a cool part. That's when I realized this was about Ark, because I didn't watch properly the whole Game Awards and everything, so I didn't even notice this was actually Ark until this point. But yeah, this looks like the whole, like, the thing in the very center of the Ascension on Genesis Part 1. That, like, little pedestal in the middle, that's what it looks like. Which is awesome. And then we get this. Oh, it's so cool. So, sorry to pause. Oh, man, I love everything they did with this, even the music. It's, like, it's so cool. But you can see a hand there with the implant, all the creatures, HLNA. I'm assuming this is basically the, like, hieroglyphics or something of Genesis Part 2. Like, how, or what happened to the world. So, maybe we get a bit of a teaser here for what's going to happen for Genesis Part 2. Not positive on that. I mean, it looks like there's like a portal thing here. A ring. Like on the Genesis, or on the colony ship, it's a ring. Okay. Then there's HLNA there as well. I mean, HLNA looks like she's definitely a big part here. And you can see all the hands here. And all the people. I'm assuming this is like Earth. And this is all the people who came back to Earth. And we have a bunch of hands. Anything in the background we can see? I'm not positive. Doesn't really look like we can see much in the background. This looks like a tech sleeping chamber, or even like the things from Genesis Ascension. The thing that we fall out of. Maybe that's what that is, actually. That's possible. Or it's a cloning machine. Maybe that's how Santiago came back, was the cloning machine. That's possible. Because he says old friend in a second here. So maybe this is where he came back. That's possible. But yeah. And then there's like a few things here that is kind of like interesting to see. So first of all, it might have said in the Explorer notes, I've never really properly looked, but Santiago was from the 24th century, so that means he's from 2400. So that's kind of crazy. Let's see. Interesting. So he's from Paulo. Let me see. I have no idea how to say that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I completely butchered that, but I have no idea how to say it. And then he's fluent in Portuguese, Spanish, and English. Interesting. We get some of the height, the weight, which you can barely read here. Oop, not what I wanted. You can barely read all of that here. But it looks like we have a height of like 1.83 meters or something. A weight of 102 kilograms. Blood type is O negative, I think. And then something there that I have no idea what it is because I can't read it. Engram imprinting is incomplete. No idea what that means. And then genetic sequence is complete. So I have no idea what that means. That's interesting. Yeah, this also looks like so much like... Wait, Genesis system. Oh! I didn't even see that when I was originally watching it. It's the Genesis system. So, can you lay down? I really need to stop keeping my dog in here during this. Hi. So, Genesis system, that's awesome. And then there's all these buttons that we don't like get to see all of them. But we have with that one, the Purge, which is this one. Purge. Historical archive, simulation data system. So, is this like the remnants of the simulation? That would be crazy. Performance records, something library, engram library. No idea what that word is. Something nomic library. Is this where what happens to the Genesis simulation after? Oh, so what? Okay.
Old friend.
I wonder if Santiago is going to be in Genesis Part 2. That'd be cool. And then we get out here. And this is where, or this is what makes me think that this is not on Earth anymore. Obviously, like, all the terrain and everything. But then it starts to scroll up. And it's like, oh, more, it looks beautiful here. But that, we can see all these worlds, and they're so much closer. So I have a feeling, originally I thought Genesis Part 2 was going to be us heading back to Earth. It was the arrival, right? And we're heading back to Earth, we're arriving back on Earth. Because all of Ark before Genesis was trying to purify and save Earth. So it didn't make sense to me that we were saving Earth and then moving on. But basing off of this, yeah, we're moving on. This does not look like Earth anymore. Unless it's a different planet in the solar system, which I find very unlikely. We're not heading to Earth on Genesis Part 2. So that's awesome. Oh man, it is just, oh, this is so cool. And I love the like primitive Ark look here. Very nice. But, oh man, okay, I'm gonna just get back a bit. Like, this shot is amazing. I love that so much. It's like the floating islands from Crystal Isles. It looks so amazing. It is, oh, so beautiful. And yeah, I think that's basically the end of it here. But yeah. Anyway, it's just, oh, it's beautiful. Like, just so beautiful. No, I didn't want to turn captions on, whatever. But yeah, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Super epic stuff. This is awesome. I can't believe we're getting Ark 2 announced. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because, like, they can kind of, like, tease Genesis Part 2 and then what's coming after Genesis Part 2, but still. Oh, man, that's insane. But, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I think that's really going to be it for this episode. Wait, nope. There's one last thing. I want to go over the, trailer, the other trailer that they made, so I'll go to that real quick. Alright, so for this trailer, we have the Ark, the animated series trailer, which is going to be coming out in 2022, supposedly. And I'm not going to mute myself over this, but I'm not also going to try to refrain from talking as much over it. Just because it's not really, like, oriented toward the game, so it's more of just going to be, like, oh, that looks really cool kind of thing, not details and all. But yeah, anyway, let's roll this.
You feel it. The balance of nature has been altered. There is someone out there who may change our fate, who could lead us out of the darkness. And yet I wonder, hunted and alone on this strange new world, will she be able to survive?
It's so cool. I mean, why can't we fight like a pike with a pike like that? Kind of gory, but yeah, that's just epic. It's, oh, I'm excited to see this. I'm very excited to see this. It's, oh, yeah. And then we have all the people, which I know, someone noted this in the Ark Discord, and we see here David Tennant, so Rockwell confirmed in here. But yeah, it's the full cast, and of course everything gets in the way. But yeah, full cast here. Oh, so cool. I'm very excited for this one as well. It's gonna be pretty cool having a animated series, but it is coming in 2022, I believe. Oh wait, no. So I think Vin Diesel was the guy who played Santiago in the original trailer, which means that Santiago is also going to be in this. I wonder. Oh, that'd be so cool. Is the animated series going to go over all of Ark, like all the way through the island, and then Scorch, then Aberration, then Extinction? That would be so cool. I would love to see that. Oh my word, if that's the case, I would love to see that. So if that's gonna happen, that'd be so awesome. But yeah, as you can see here, it comes out in 2022. Oh man, another like super awesome thing coming. But anyway, all right, I think that's about it for this episode. So okay, can I pause it? Thank you. That's about it for this episode of, you know, reactions and all. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I guess we're gonna continue with our whole like Ark series and all, but oh man, a lot of stuff coming. This is exciting stuff, and oh man, I'm even more excited for Genesis Part 2 now. So August, please come quicker. This is gonna be awesome. But anyway, if you guys have enjoyed, consider hitting the like button, because, you know, helps the channel grow and other people see the video here, and then who knows, maybe they'll see other videos and la-di-da-di-da. And also consider subscribing, because alongside these reactions, whenever Ark stuff comes out, I also like to make Ark content on currently an Ascension series and a series on Ragnarok. So hey, if you're interested in either of those, consider sticking around and subscribing. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time for Ark, I guess. Or, hey, who knows? Maybe they're going to have another trailer like this, and we get to react again. Who knows? Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.